Agastya Muni directed Rama to go and live in peace in Panchavati, situated on the banks of Godavari, with myriad flowers in bloom all year along. He said, Mithilesh Kumari will certainly be happy to live there. Panchavati is situated north of the Mahua forest that you can see from here. At first you will come to a large banyan tree standing tall just ahead of a high plateau. Beyond there lies a hill, and a short distance from there lies Panchavati. The word Panchavati means a place with 5 trees. This was a site near the present day Nasik in Maharashtra. And in this video I have included the current topography pictures of Panchavati and of Nasik. I have also included the flora and fauna available nearby. I have included sheaves of rice and barley which grow there. On their way to Panchavati, writes Valmiki, Rama, Sita and Lakshmana came across a vulture who was humongous in size. Taking him to be a Rakshasa, Rama prepared to attack him and asked him who he was. The latter replied softly, Son, consider me to be your father's friend. My name is Jatayu, son of Shayani and a descendant of the Rishi Kashyap and his wife Diti, who had given birth to the Daityas. I shall assist you in settling in this forest, which is full of herds of deer and Rakshasas. I shall guard Sita in your cottage when you and Lakshmana are absent. Rama bowed before Jatayu and greeted him respectfully. Assured of Sita's safety, they left her with Jatayu and moved on to the Panchavati grove to erect a cottage there. I have included a Rajasthani painting showing the erection of this cottage. The place was full of snakes, wild animals and deer with an abundance of wild flowers. Rama asked Lakshmana to select for their habitation a suitable site near a water body where Sita could feel comfortable. After much consideration, they decided to build the hut on level land on the banks of river Godavari, adorned by lotus flowers of many a hue. The flowers shone in their splendor like the very sun and emitted a captivating fragrance. The nearby hills echoed with sounds of various melodious birds. Flowering creepers climbing around sal, tal, tamal, dates, kadamb, tinish, katahal, punag, mango, ashoka, tilak, kyoda, champa, sandal, shami, palash and other trees made these hills look resplendent. One wonders at the knowledge of Rishi Valmiki. The trees he describes are there. Even today, the flowers he talks of are there. Thousands of years after Rama went to live at Panchavati. Lakshmana erected a vast thatched cottage using wood and grass. At the outset, he constructed a wall with stones and mud supported by strong and shapely pillars. Large bamboos were placed diagonally on the pillars. Branches of the shami tree spread on them and tied with sturdy ropes. He covered the roof with dry leaves and long grasses like sarkanda, kusha and kans. He leveled the floors and coated them with wet mud. Before entering the cottage, Sita and the 2 brothers worshipped the gods and offered them fruits and flowers. A delighted Rama looked at the cottage and warmly embraced Lakshmana. He said, "My brave brother, I am mightily pleased with this effort of yours. Having no other reward to offer you, I hold you in a warm embrace. What a scene! Lakshmana, you divine my thoughts correctly. You are knowledgeable in dharma. I believe that our father lives in a dharmatma son like you. Ram cannot forget Dashrath, in spite of what he had done to him. He believed that Dashrath was doing a duty in fulfilling his promise to Kaikeyi. Therefore, he was acting according to his dharma, his sense of duty. The cycle of seasons gradually replaced the Sharad Ritu with Hemant. The cold weather set in. One wintry morning, carrying pitchers on their arms, Sita, Rama and Lakshmana were on their way to Godavari for a bath when Lakshman said, "Brother, your favorite season, the winter, has arrived with its peculiar charm. While the cold air dries the skin, fresh corn sprouts and undulates in the fields. Water is so cold that one does not like to drink it. One likes to be near a fire. This is a season of contentment because grain and fruit are available to men in abundance. There is no shortage of milk. The sun has firmly moved into the south and the north looks lusterless like a woman whose forehead has been wiped of the vermilion tilaka." I want to stop and meditate over this image. The sun moving into the south and its intensity coming to a low level in the north, where Panchavati is situated. Undoubtedly, Lakshman continued, the Himalayas are the abode of snow. But in winter the snow piles up as never before. And the Himalayas turn true to their name as the abode of snow. A few thousand miles away, he is talking of the Himalayas, because they were near Ayodhya. How could they forget Ayodhya? It is pleasant to move in the sunlight at noon. As opposed to the summers, shades do not charm anymore and sunlight seems pleasant. That is the Indian winter. Sit in the sun and soak it. In this weather, the jungles look bare because the trees shed their leaves. The frost damages the lotus in the ponds. The night grows longer and chilly. Nobody sleeps in the open. In the month of Paush, the nights lose their luster because of frost. Nobody desires to sit in the moonlight because the sun has taken away its comfort as well as charm. The sky looks dull because of the particles of frost suspended in the air. Nasik is a cold place. Even as I am recording, I am told the temperature goes down to 14 degrees centigrade. The moon looks like a mirror made dull by warm breath. The fields of barley and wheat are hidden by fog. Nevertheless, the forest looks bright at sunrise. The herons and sarases call aloud. The golden sheaves of rice with pretty tufts shaped like the date palm flowers are bent down with weight. In the distance, the rising sun, hidden by fog, yet visible because of its rays, looks like the moon. Remarkable image. The sun looking like the moon because it is hidden by fog. Look, that wild elephant is thirsty, yet it retracts its trunk the moment in happy anticipation it touches the freezing, unbearably cold water to quench his thirst. The water birds sit near the bank, yet like cowards not entering the battlefield. They do not glide into water. They also feel cold. They have to maintain a minimum temperature inside the body to survive. A heavy fog hides the rivers. One can identify the sarus birds only by their trumpets, for otherwise they are invisible. Even the streams can be identified only by their sandbanks moistened by dew. It's a remarkable description of nature, of the birds, of flowers and trees, which were visible to the three entrants to Panchavati. Having taken a bath in the company of Sita and Lakshmana, Ram looked glorious, as does Bhagwan Rudra after his bath in the Ganga. Standing near Uma, Himalaya's daughter, and his mount, Nandi. Listening to Valmiki, one realizes how great a literature he was, how versatile a storyteller he was, how nothing escaped his vision, how he could put into simple words what he saw, what his characters felt. He has created three-dimensional characters who live before our eyes. And India celebrates it every year. We have a Ram Leela in every city, many Ram Leelas in every city, where these events are enacted. Ramayana is entering into a difficult phase. We shall take it up one by one in the later videos. Jai Shri Ram, Jai Shri Ram, Jai Shri Ram. Thank you for listening to me.